So this is a muscular movement analysis of the knee joint. We're looking at the movements that happen at the knee joint, what plane those movements happen in, and the muscles that cause the movement. It's pretty straightforward because the knee is a synovial hinge joint. The cylinder and trough shape of those bones really only allow movement in one plane, the sagittal plane, and only allow flexion and extension to occur. So here it is, knee flexion. So if the angle of the knee joint is increased or large, it's extension. This is the execution phase of kicking a ball. The preparatory position of kicking the ball would be knee flexion, where the angle is reduced at the knee joint. So you prepare by flexion and you kick the ball by extension. You may, and hopefully do know, that let's do flexion first. The agonist muscle group for flexion at the knee is the hamstring muscle group, so the muscles on the back of your thigh. Now, you really should know that there are 3 muscles in the hamstring muscle group. Minimally, I would recommend that you learn the name biceps femoris. That's the biggest of the hamstring muscles. But the other 2 muscles are important, semitendinosus and semimembranosus. And you can see them on this diagram here. So there are 3 muscles in the hamstring group that contract to cause flexion at the knee joint. The main muscle I want you to learn is biceps femoris. Sometimes I remember it that biceps bend the knee, biceps femoris. There's a reason for that, okay? So minimally learn hamstrings, biceps femoris, ideally learn the other 2 names as well. When those muscles are contracting to flex the knee, the quadricep muscle group, which is the partner muscle group, must be relaxing and lengthening to control, oppose, allow the movement to happen. If I want to kick the ball though, my quadriceps contract powerfully. And again, you should know quad means 4. There are 4 muscles within the quadriceps muscle group. I would not advise you to put hams or quads in your work. Use the proper names and the proper terminology. Minimally, I recommend that you learn rectus femoris as the main quadricep muscle. So you can see rectus femoris here, it's the more superficial muscle. So you're going to learn biceps femoris, biceps bends, so it's on the hamstring side, it bends the leg. Rectus femoris. Rectus abdominis is on the abdominal, the front. Rectus femoris is on the quads, the front. The other 3 muscles in this group of 4 actually vaguely make sense. So we've got 3 vastuses. Vastus medialis, which is the one that's nearer the midline of the body. Vastus lateralis, the one that's more towards the side of the body or the outside of the body. And vastus intermedius, obviously the one that's between them. So quadricep muscles, please make sure you learn rectus femoris as the main muscle of that group of 4. And then you've got the 3 vastuses.